Ablazify presents Turning Ideas into Actionable Projects. We've all been there. You have a brilliant idea. You're excited, motivated, and full of energy. But then what happens? Days pass, and nothing moves forward. The idea just sits there, on a notepad, in your mind, maybe in a group chat, collecting dust. Why? Because ideas are easy, execution is hard. The truth is, the world doesn't reward ideas, it rewards action. And the ability to consistently turn ideas into projects that actually get done. That's a superpower in leadership, business, and life. Today, I'll show you how to develop it. Welcome to Ablazify, the space where vision meets action. We help you build the mindset and skills to move from dreaming big to doing big. If you're tired of stalled projects or unfinished plans, this video is for you. So, how do you turn ideas into actionable projects that get real results? Let's walk through 6 practical steps you can start using right now. 1. Clarify the why. Before diving in, ask yourself, why does this idea matter? What problem does it solve? What difference will it make if it succeeds? A project without a clear purpose loses steam the moment obstacles appear. But when you understand your why, it keeps you grounded through setbacks. Purpose becomes your internal compass. It reminds you why this matters when motivation fades. Every successful project starts with meaning before it moves to mechanics. 2. Break it down into steps. Big ideas can feel overwhelming until you deconstruct them. Take that large, exciting vision and slice it into manageable, bite-sized actions. Don't just say, let's launch a new app. Break it into steps, research the market, sketch the prototype, test with users, refine, and launch. When you chunk tasks, the mountain becomes a series of small hills. Progress becomes visible, and visible progress sustains motivation. Remember, clarity and simplicity turn dreams into deliverables.
A few years ago, I had what I thought was a game-changing idea for a new product line at our company. I pitched it, got everyone excited, and then it fizzled. Why? Because I never clarified who was responsible for each part. Everyone assumed someone else would handle the details. Months later, nothing had moved. I felt frustrated, but also learned something crucial. Ideas don't fail because they're bad. They fail because execution lacks structure. The next time I had an idea, I assigned clear ownership right away. That project? It hit every milestone, and today it's one of our best-selling lines.
3. Assign ownership. Every idea needs a driver. Projects fall apart when everyone is responsible, which usually means no one is. Assign clear ownership for each task, who's accountable, who supports, and who tracks progress. Ownership creates accountability and pride. When people know this part is mine, they show up differently. In teams, use clear roles, tools, and check-ins to make accountability visible. The best leaders don't micromanage, they empower people to own results. 4. Set realistic timelines. Dreamers think in vision, but doers think in calendars. A goal without a timeline is just a wish list. But setting dates doesn't mean rushing, it means defining when each step should happen. Make sure timelines are achievable, but firm enough to build momentum. Even a 2-week checkpoint helps convert vague plans into measurable progress. Momentum thrives on deadlines, when everyone knows what happens by when. Execution stops feeling like guesswork and starts feeling like progress. 5. Build feedback loops. No project goes perfectly on the first try. Smart leaders expect evolution, not perfection. Build feedback loops, weekly check-ins, early testing, or progress reviews. To ensure you catch issues before they grow. These loops keep communication open and improvement continuous. They're not about control, they're about learning. Every great product, campaign, or system was refined through feedback. The faster you learn, the faster you succeed. 6. Celebrate progress, not just completion. Completion is rewarding, but celebration shouldn't wait until the end. Acknowledging small wins keeps teams energized and momentum alive. Every milestone reached, no matter how small, builds belief that success is possible. Recognition fuels commitment, especially in long projects. So pause to celebrate every meaningful step forward. It's these consistent moments of progress that turn, someday, ideas into success stories.
When I first started managing projects, I was guilty of setting big, vague goals. I'd tell my team, "We need to create a new marketing campaign by next quarter." People nodded, but nothing happened. It wasn't until I learned to break things down, week by week, task by task, that things clicked. I started adding feedback loops and realistic timelines. One campaign in particular went from an idea we thought might take 6 months to execution in just 8 weeks. The best part? My team felt more confident because they could see progress every single week. That's when I realized turning ideas into projects is about clarity and momentum, not pressure.
Now, imagine this. Instead of drowning in half-finished projects or, someday, ideas, you become known as the person who gets things done. People trust your leadership because they know. If you have an idea, it won't just sit in a notebook. It will turn into results. That's the difference between dreamers and doers. Between ideas that stay on paper and ideas that change lives. So, here's your challenge. Take one idea you've been sitting on. Write down your why. Break it into 3 concrete steps. Assign ownership, even if it's just you, and set a simple deadline for step 1. Then, take action today. You'll be amazed at how momentum builds once you start. If you know someone who's stuck in the cycle of ideas without action, share this video with them. A little clarity can turn frustration into breakthrough. And don't forget to subscribe to Ablazify for more practical strategies on leadership, skill development, and personal growth, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.